Hello everyone, my name is Chinmay. I am from ECEB. My roll number is 20BQ1A0469. Now I am going to explain about armature windings in an synchronous generator or alternator. The armature winding is defined as the conductors which are housed and protected within the armature slots connected improperly. These windings are connected improperly. Armature windings in which the voltage is induced. Armature winding. The armature winding is classified into following types. Armature winding is classified into basically two types, that is concentrated winding and distributed winding. Whereas for distributed winding is further classified as full pitched winding and short pitched winding. The short pitched winding is again classified into two types, that is integral slot winding and fractional slot winding. Uh, we know that concentrated winding means number of slots equal to number of poles, then it is called the concentrated winding. Whereas distributed winding is equal to the number of slots is not equal to number of poles. Full pitched winding means if you take two poles, this is north and this is south, if these are connected through a coil, then the difference between these two poles is 180 degrees, then it is called the full pitched winding. In short pitched winding, this is north pole and this is south pole, north south. If these coils, this is 180 degrees actually, this is 180 degrees, but here it makes an angle alpha difference, that is alpha is called as the short pitched angle or cardioid angle. Short pitched winding is also called as cardioid windings. If if that center of north pole and south pole difference between them is less than 180 degrees, it is called short pitched winding. Whereas we already know that the formula n equal to s by p, whereas s is the number of slots and p is number of poles. If n value is equal to 1, 2, 3 and so on, that is the integral factors, then it is called the integral slot winding. Whereas if n value is equal to fractional slots, that is if n equal to s by p, in here n equal to integral numbers, then it is called integral slot winding. If n equal to p by q form, that is a fraction of part like a 2 by 3, then it is called as a fractional slot winding. I hope you understand the basic concepts. Now let us go to the theory. Concentrated winding. This type of winding is employed where the number of poles is equal to the number of slots. In this winding, the coil of a given phase are connected in a single slot under given pole is called the concentrated winding. In this winding, the individual coil voltages are induced or in phase with each other, and these voltages are added. This winding gives maximum output voltage, but not exactly sinusoidal EMF wave. This type of winding is low cost and low copper losses. Here EMF equation in both in four windings are like in concentrated winding, the EMF equation will be as that is the sum of voltages will be added in arithmetically. Here the full pitch winding is also added like mathematically, whereas distributed winding and short pitched winding, the EMF will be calculated by vectorial sum. This type of winding is low cost in concentrated winding. Disadvantages of concentrated winding are more harmonics, high torque ripples, low winding factor. Applications, these are used in synchronous machines or DC machines. Next, distributed winding. In distributed windings, the coils are not concentrated in a single slot, but are distributed in number of slots in space under each pole. In this type of winding, it requires high number of slots per pole. The voltages induced in a coil side is consisting a polar group are not in phase but differ by an angle beta, that is equal to 180 degrees by slots by pole. Angular displacement of the slot. Advantages are reduces harmonic, reduces armature reaction effect, better cooling, core is fully utilized, pure sinusoidal EMF wave can be obtained. Disadvantages are more copper losses, cost is more. Full pitch winding. I already told full pitch winding is 180 degrees electrical. one pole pitch equal to 180 degrees. That is the distance between center of north pole and center of south pole is 180 degrees electrical. One pole pitch. The coil span is equal to 180 degrees electrical, then it is called full pitch winding. Next, in full pitch coil, the induced EMF of the coil is given by the arithmetic sum of the induced coil voltages. Short pitched winding. If the pole pitch is not equal to 180 degrees electrical, but it is shorted by some angle alpha, or if the coil span is not equal to 180 degrees electrical or pole pitch, or the center of north pole to the center of south pole is not equal to 180 degrees electrical, is called the short pitch winding. In this type of winding, the total induced EMF of the coil is given by the phasor sum or vector sum of the induced coil voltages. There are advantages of a short pitched winding, that is, the mechanical strength will be increases, and the material used for the conductor or a coil is less. That is, it is not, and distance is less than 180 degrees, so we can reduce the cost. We can reduce the material. So if you reduce the material, there will be some losses less. And there is one disadvantage, that is, we need to measure the EMF will be decreases, because it will measure the coil will be different from one coil to another coil. So I hope you understand. Thank you.